What's going on, boys and girls of the internet today? We're going to have a little fun. It is called Gurus. I got my pen working today. That live on the beach. We'll do scene one, camera one. The take is live. Now, why am I doing this? There are so many. I got a comment, and it happens a lot. People talk about my competitors, right? And the thing is, I don't have any competitors. But as we go along, I'm going to tell you why all of these gurus are living on the beach. They're living in Thailand. They're living in all of these wonderful and exotic locations. And many of them have you gassed up that that's where you want to live too. Well, the explanation is not going to be pretty. It's not going to be pretty at all. It's really going to be sad. Hey, this is Glendon Cameron, founder of hustlerskungfu.com. If you want to launch a business, learn how to build wealth, you're in the right place. We'll give you those tips and insider secrets and all that jazz. Be sure to subscribe, not only to the channel, but to the email list, which is below the video. All right. Now, one of the things that we're about to do tonight, I have a special for those of you who hung around this long. Everybody can get access to a course at Hustlers Kung Fu, lifeskills.com. It will be any completed course you can get for $150. All you have to do is pay $150 and email Patty. All that information is below. So let's get down to the nitty-gritty of the fake beach laptop lifestyle gurus. Number one reason that you see all these people in these other locations is they can't afford to live in a first world country. You'll see it all over the beach, taking these wonderful trips, living, just got you all gassed up. Do you know how much it costs to live in the Philippines or Thailand? If you have $1,500 a month coming in Thailand, you're balling out. You have your own place to stay. You have a chef, a maid, a driver. Yes, all that for like $1,500 a month or less. And that's why they're there, because they can't compete over here. And this is one of the reasons that I become very irritable and I become the cranky hustler is I live in these United States of America. I'm making my bread here. I live here and I'm successful here. And I get very, very, very irritated when I get compared to somebody who ain't doing that. Also, let's talk about these minimalist people. I don't believe in clutter because I think clutter jacks up your life, right? So it's not just like I don't believe in clutter because I can't afford anything. And that's where a lot of these fake minimalists coming in. Living in trucks, going across country in a van, which could be cool if that's you. But there's a lot of people, they do it by force, not choice. That's what I'm talking about. Because if you're a successful entrepreneur, I was having this conversation with a client today. Do you know how much does it takes to fool people on the internet that you're really balling? $150,000 to $200,000 a year, which is good money, which is more money than most of the people in America make. And they don't really let you know the trip because they make it seem exciting. All right. I was in the military and there was this thing called bivouac, right? Where you got to sleep outside. If you're a true outdoors person, you like camping and stuff, that's cool. Me, I am a 3-star to 5-star hotel type of guy. Nice Airbnb type of guy. I got paid to sleep outside. I didn't like it. Going out in the woods where you got to lean against a tree to let your crap roll downhill. Not my ideal of a good party. I was once homeless. I had to sleep in my car. That is some of the most uncomfortable sleep you can have. And van, okay, you got a van. What are you going to do? It's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning and you got to go and you in some parking lot in your van. Do not live in third world and fourth world conditions in these United States of America. The streets are literally paved for the opportunity, but like the streets is covered in grime and dirt. And I just see a lot of stuff. I see some stuff that's about to drop in terms of, I call it the hustler porn bubble. There's only so much more you could do. Like, you can be very well off, because there was this one guy, he was talking about all this money he made on Shopify, but he was in Thailand and he was no longer, he's like, I'm retired. I'm retired at 25. I'm living in Thailand. And based upon whatever money they has, he could live very well in Thailand. And I'm not saying anything's wrong with that. If you want to move to Thailand because the cost of living is substantially cheaper, do it. It's a win. It's totally a win. But do not act like you are making millions and millions of dollars when you could be balling out on 12 to 1500 bucks a month in one of these third world countries or one of these emerging economies. And you see a lot of that stuff. It's like, well, I just like travel. Okay. And, I see a lot of, and once again, if you like travel and you're going to travel the way that you want, and you want to stay in a hostel, you want to stay, in your sleeping bag, and that's you, and you're rough and rugged, and that's what you like to do, I'm not knocking you. That's you. That's fun. That's your adventure. What I am saying is there are people who are doing what you're doing, not so much out of choice, but necessity. And then they're acting like they balling out. And when I get compared to these people, because someone compared me to someone that I know is not as knowledgeable as I am, there's some things I know, because once you get into certain masterminds, certain Facebook groups, you see these people and you see how they live. You do what you do. You creep on their Facebook page and you look at how they living. That's what I do. I don't listen to them. I look how you live, and you making all this money, but you got to GoFundMe. You making all this money. Your kids look like ragamuffins, street urchins. I'm just sitting there like, this don't make no sense. You married, wife, 4 kids, and you live in a small house, but you making all this bread? No, that don't make no sense. You will need some room so you and the wife can get your thing on. All right, so let me get in here. What's up, Raquel? What's up, Mika Long? What's up, J.K. Tyler, Archangel, Bread Butter? What's going on? What's up, 18 Lucky, Pinpoint Accuracy, Facts? Let's see. Cheap women in Thailand and Indonesia. Yeah, that was a lot of that. Let's see. What's up, Short Change? Oh, it's Pinpoint Accuracy one. It's real though. Everything in those countries is super cheap. They're super cheap. Let's see. Let's see. Nope, TK, that wasn't it. I got into building out the Fat Cat Secret, and I saw how valuable that was. So let's see. Pinpoint Accuracy, sleeping in a shack, exploiting third world countries, pretending like they're big shots. That's the thing. What's up? Let's see. E-Rock 344. G Adams, what's going on? Michael on Perpetrators, definitely. What's up, Art Austin? So let's see. All right, so let's just jump into some other stuff, because one of the things that I see that happens quite a bit with internet stuff is many people feel because it's the internet, it's not real. Many people feel that you don't have to have real business skills. Many people feel that everybody is, quote, equal online. And I'm about to be very elitist. Everybody's not equal online. Many people say, hey, Glenda, what's the best way that I could do what you want to do? I'm going to show you something. I can actually, I'm a little set up. I'm going to show you something. This is a message that I got. Don't be sending me nothing on Facebook, because let's see. Get in here. Yeah, I could show that. I'm gonna read that to you. it was like, let me get in there, because this is funny. So this dude connected with me, right? and he used to be on the storage auction trails. What's up, G? I met you years ago at the storage unit auctions down in Riverdale. I saw some of your YouTube channels back in the day and just ran across them again. Really dig what you're doing. Keep up the good work. I'm going to watch a few more of your latest videos. Thanks for accepting friend requests. Haha. Are you still buying units? Oh, no. That was too much hard work. I want to do the online thing just like you. So I show you that because let me explain some stuff to y'all. All right, you want to do the online thing. Cool. You want to be you want to be down. This is how I got to do the online thing by doing the offline thing for years and years. You'll hear me say these messages over and over again because it's real. Had a situation this weekend, was working on the project, was talking to somebody, thought it was a go. And at the last minute, they pulled out, right? And I'm just sitting there like, you have people out here who want opportunities, right? They say they want to make money, but here is the problem. They want to make money how they want to make money. The opportunity does not care about your feelings. The opportunity does not care if you're tired. The opportunity does not care if you're sick. The opportunity does not care if your mama and your daddy did not love you. The opportunity does not give a damn. And many of you are missing opportunities because you're waiting for the opportunity to look like a long lost lover. You know, you meet, you finish each other's sentences, you connect on that cosmic level. Some of the best opportunities I had, look, they look like street people. Opportunity look like storage units. You go on this channel, look at stinky units make money. I routinely hauled off trash, garbage, burnt out units with roaches, because I'm going to get this unit for free or less than $10, and I'm going to make at least $300 to $2,000. You make your money when you buy. Opportunity is often not nice. It's not dressed well. It sometimes doesn't even smell good. And a lot of y'all are looking for that smell good opportunity. You're looking for that thing that's just crazy. Funny story. I don't know if this is going to be a go. I don't know if we're going to get to do this, but I was doing some business and I ran into someone who moved to Colorado and created a grow house. She says she's down with being on the channel. I ain't making no promises, but the reason that triggered was there was a lady in line who happened to be moving to Tampa, and she had on this Chanel number 5, and the weed girl was talking about how good, you know, she asked me, she's like, what do you have on? You smell good. I said, that's not me. I just came from the gym. I am wearing Culture La Funk. So, and it was sort of like, oh, it's me, you know, and we just had this little interesting conversation, this nice interlude in the day. And I started to sit here and think about this, and she's got a story. So hopefully we can get her on, because I said, hey, you want to be on the YouTube channel? And I'm going to start doing that to people that you don't know, because one of the things with the online community, everybody knows everybody. And this is how I know that many people are not being completely honest with you. And this is why I get all cranky and irritable when people compare me to these people, because I made my bread out here in the real world, duking it out in the real world, the private sector. I can make money offline. I can make money online. And a lot of these cats can't, because if you took their Facebook ads away from them, they couldn't make no money. That's facts. And if that was me, because the thing is, you know, there are people who are building their financial empires based on Facebook ads. And as long as those ads work, they're going to make bread. But what's going to happen when Facebook makes changes? I am looking at some changes that Google AdWords just recently made, and I'm just like, oh, Lord. So what are you going to do when you become a one skill wonder? So let me, oh, man, y'all going up. Joshua Hill, I see a lot of Colombian-based ones on YouTube. Colombia, Argentina's cheap. Brazil's cheap. What is that other country? Panama's cheap. Uptown Graphics, what's up? No, you didn't miss anything. Duns easy. Chin Ma Long, Thailand. Mika Long, you're funny. Avery Brown. Let's see. We only deal with curtain things. Let's see. Roaches for real. Miss Monique Bill, Glennon, great points about opportunity and hard work, concepts that are becoming increasingly elusive in our American culture. Man, Miss Monique, people get mad when you tell them that you have to hard work. I had this conversation with this person. I just deleted the whole thing because, I should have did this first. I went to his YouTube channel, found out he was like a kid, because I'm just like, he's just way too emotional here. And he's probably like a 16, 18-year-old kid. A Bull, serious question. Would you ever move to Africa, purchase land, knowing that the African government will never move you out like they can in America? Anyone with African descent can own land. I'm be straight up. No, I'm not leaving these United States of America. Let's be real. Yeah, my ancestors were African, but guess what? I'm American. My parents were American. My grandparents were American. My great grandparents were American, and my great great grandparents were American. I know nothing of African culture. I've seen stuff online. I know that it can be beautiful, but me leaving this to go to Africa when I'm doing well here, and that's actually a good question, because if I wasn't doing so well, maybe I would be over there in Africa. Maybe I'd be real open to that. Could be, I don't know. But since I'm not going anywhere, I am not leaving these United States of America, bro. Mm-mm. It makes no sense, because the thing is, I can compete. And that's one of the things that you got to understand. And this is what I'm talking about. While all of these people are painting these illusions that they're living wealthy, and they could be. If you want to go to Thailand, because there's some pretty women over there. Oh my God. There are some pretty, and they tiny too. Oh my God. If you're a man, you need to go. Same thing with Brazil. Same thing with Argentina. Same thing with Colombia. You need to go. Morocco, just get out, use your passport. And if you're traveling and you're keeping it real and you're talking about your experiences, but do not pretend that you balling when you cannot afford to live here. This, in terms of developing wealth, starting a business, this is one of the easiest countries in the world to do that. You go to Africa. Let's talk about Africa. It's stable government. I used to date a girl from Cameroon, and I asked her, I was like, what is the problem with Africa? Like, why can't Africans build? And she didn't even bat eye. She said, the problem in Cameroon is there's 200 dialects. We don't have the same language. And if you don't speak this dialect, they don't fuck with you. I am not going there. I figure I'll visit, enjoy, but move, buy land? Nope, ain't happening. But I'm winning in America. So question, why would I go there? It makes no sense. Oh, government regulations, the Army can come in and shoot your ass for nothing. I do my research. Cal Sneed went out to Puerto Rico for a while this summer. Puerto Rico is expensive, man. Too many issues running businesses outside the 50 states. For jingle signals are only digital one-way. Credit card companies declining customer payments. Puerto Rico, I've been there too. It's expensive, man. If you see somebody in the Ferrari in Puerto Rico, they got bread. It might be Pitbull or somebody. Yes, Facebook ads actually work. Benjamin Hotep, what's up, Glennon? Had a real rough day, big bro. I ain't tapped out though. Yes, T King, you have to learn the art of selling. It's very important. God bless America, Black Spirit America. Why should America leave? I'm like, I ain't leaving. Task Journey, what's going on? Let's see. Done Yeezy. We won't feel comfortable anywhere else in the world. Was born and raised in America. I mean, that's the reality. I'm an American. Louis the Seller, I immediately distance myself from family members who come from PR. And the first question they ask, take me to the welfare office. I gladly take them and fill out a job application, though. Jonathan Mitchell, would you expand your business outside the US? I am already international, and that's a good question. Here's the thing with Facebook. Here's the thing with YouTube. Here's the thing with Instagram. Anybody that can get traction on any of those platforms can get an international audience. Now, interesting that you asked me that. I am going straight 100% American. I do advertising. I am not advertising anywhere else, and this is why. What I do is so esoteric that you have a country, going back to what Pinpoint Accuracy was talking about, they don't have rule of law. They don't have the ability to go out and create an LLC and get a EIN and go open up a business checking account and start running. They can't do that. So there's this cultural disconnect because I've had people from different countries. I've got on the phone, I Skype with people, I'll talk to them, and the information that I give will not work in their environments because their environments are so either unstable, people don't really get down like that. Like, do this real quick. Go to Craigslist and go to Italy, an Italian city. Let's go to Rome and look at the Craigslist and go all and see what you see. In a place like Rome, if you want to meet a girl, you're not going to meet her on Craigslist. Your ass is going to have to go to the bar and chat her up. So culturally, there's a lot of places that the internet does not work like it does here. I know that sounds strange, but I've done my research. Mikalon, those hotel folks kill me with that dude you weren't. I mean, it's a lovely dream, but we're culturally dissimilar from Africans. It's just the way it is. And once you get a taste of this, there are very few places in the world that compare. Kind of going back to the people who are escaping the US, going to these other places. They don't have enough bread to live here a certain way because you got money. Every city is fun. You got money. Every town is okay because you can do what you want in that town. And when you want to like sniff some new air, get a plane, go where you need to, get that new air and come back. But when you stuck, there's this dream, there's this thirst of getting out and traveling the world. And I should be respectful, and I am. At an early age, I was able to travel. I lived in Japan. I got to go to Korea due to the military. I was stationed in Hawaii. I got to go to Europe. I did a lot of stuff young. And that's what I'm telling you, young people, 16, 18, 19, 20, 22, travel before you get married. Travel before you get in a deep committed relationship. It is way more fun. I'm just telling you from experience. Let's see. Miss Monique Bill, I think you're passionate about your craft. That means you'll always be irritated by unscrupulous people. Question is, people actually gaining a little insight from someone that is only doing it for the image? I think everybody can offer value. It's just, I think due to the fact that someone, I give you the gist of the conversation because like how I did the intro where I was on the iPad, then I did my little, hey, welcome to Hustlers Kung Fu. I did this and dude was like, hey, buddy, you need to get that camera worked out. And my response was, this is free. I didn't like Trip. And then it came back, well, you know, your competitors and, you know, you're trying to get these millennials with these short. I was like, fuck these millennials with these short attention spans. They will never be successful in business. If you cannot focus, how can you build a business? If Donald Trump didn't have Fred Trump, he wouldn't be president right now. It's rumored he's got like one of the shortest attention spans and he just has money and people around him. Mark Zuckerberg, this dude sat in his room and coded all night. Larry Ellison coded. You know, Apple, Steve Jobs, these guys could sit down and focus. Bill Gates can focus. If you write a book, focus. If you're going to create content, you got to be able to focus. This whole, man, my short attention span, I need to be stimulated. And here's something else, and I've been talking about this for years. I took the Facebook app off of my phone. I have consciously monitored my time on social media for years. If you're at a point where you have to be stimulated, like, you know, with Hustle Camp, Fat Cat Secrets, I am not getting into all these fancy graphics because, all right, Earl Nightingale, which helped me get here, was an audio tape. There was none of these graphics and stuff, but the content was amazing. And if you got to have your all this stuff stimulated and you got to be entertained to learn, do you know what disadvantage you put yourself at? You're putting yourself at a serious disadvantage because the people who can focus with longer attention spans are going to run circles around you while you're like, I need to be educated. And I was just sitting there like, why do you think I and these other people are competitors? I don't have any competitors. In my mind, I don't have any competitors. And this is the reason why. I've written books. Most of the folks on here, they've written one, if any. Most have written none. I have created at least 35 courses. I have created well over 2,500 videos. I've had, I'm just sitting there like, I don't have any competitors, because when you look at the skill set matrix, they may be good at this thing, but I am good in real life, and I am killing it on the internet. I can operate on both platforms. The internet does not level the playing field. The internet is a new playing field with a different set of skill sets and requirements to be successful. That's why someone can crush it out here in real life and go online and suck ass. And that's why someone online can kill it and then have to start a real business and be out of business in 6 months. I should say physical business, because online businesses are real. Let's see. Go back. Well, let's see. Whoa. G ranks. After every lift ride, I ask for a tip. You feel a ride was fun and safe, you offer a tip. Asking. A closed mouth don't get fed. I like that. Traveling from the US is awesome. Bread and butter. Wow, I'm in Korea. Okay. Justin Williams, what's up? I need a course that can help me advance my business. I know what kind of broad. Say that again. Me too, Judah. Funny you won't do business in Africa, but the rest of the world is there. Weak-minded, bro. Oh, we got some hotep up in here. You know who's in Africa? Chinese people. A lot of Chinese people in Africa, and they're doing raw business. That's funny. Are you in Africa, Judah? Are you? I have a feeling, and this is something else too. These nameless cowards who like to say stuff, but they won't put their face out. Because a lot of people, and I've checked this out, who leave the worst comments. You go to their channel, you see nothing. There's no way to find out who they really are. I wonder why. Actually, a lot of people are in South America. But since you're not here to learn anything, hold on a second. Booyah! And we won't have no more of you. Definitely. Pinpoint actors. Glendon, I don't have any money, but please stop what you're doing to help me. Pretty much. Let's see. Go back. How beggars gonna be choosers, my grandma would say. But Glendon, people want everything free and easy nowadays. They do, and that's how you're gonna win. If you are willing to put in the work, you have a good attention span, you have a good work ethic, you're gonna crush these people. And I agree. Some people can't be helped. That's simply survival of the fittest. Benjamin, don't pay him no attention. He just wants some attention. Let's see, attention span my ass. I mean, seriously, if you can't really pay attention, like I give you an example, and you can go check it out. It was Pat Flynn. It was his podcast with Lewis Howes, and they were talking about how to pre-sell. Pat Flynn, Lewis Howes podcast. And I feel that I'm pretty crafty, dude. I had to listen to that podcast 10 times to get all the steps, because here's the thing: when you're learning, if you're distracted, you can literally miss 30 seconds to 5 minutes of content. So I got distracted. So I missed that. So I had to listen to it 10 times to get it. And it was an hour long. So I spent 10 hours working on that. If you don't have the ability to dedicate yourself to something and not have to be entertained, and if it doesn't have to be the thing you want to do, you're going to lose against those of us who can outwork you. You're going to lose all day long. Willow Pillow, bro, love your channel. Thank you. What's up, Maloney 76? Willow Pillow got a question. My Hotep brothers are broke. Let's see. Go back. Pinpoint accuracy. Do you know how much capital is required to do a business in Africa? I would say a good bit, because there's something called an investor visa, and I think that's how these people are getting in there. Willow Pill, what's your opinion about ASM the 35? I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know what ASM is. I heard today that the Chinese people have been in Africa for years. They're also in South America because those are natural resource powerhouses. Joshua Hill, Africa can't even control their own resources. Sad but true. Pinpoint Africa. Yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm not going. I mean, it's like the Wild Wild West right now. Can a shiver. China kind of no wonder why people feel the need to chime in. It's not chiming in. It's they want some attention. Jonathan Mitchell, I'm from London. Cool. Louis said, not only is a short attention span bad, but what makes it worse when they believe something without verification because of a short attention span. Pretty much. Brewski SA, what's up? What's going on, Diana? I mean, the reality is, let's take the African thing apart. And this is one of the things that I talk about in Hustle Camp. You're an American, you know nothing about Africa, and you go over there. Let's say you got 100 G's. Um, you don't know anybody, you don't have family, because if you notice the folks who are Americans who go to Africa and do well, they're usually of direct African descent. They got mom, dad, uncle, they got somebody over there. Because when you go to these countries, and listen to me, don't act like an American. Their laws are their laws, and you can go to jail in Thailand for spitting on the street, or you can go to India and you got people taking a dump in the street. So you got all kinds of stuff, and going to these foreign countries, don't know anybody. Okay, you got bread. A lot of these countries, countries work on who you know. A lot of these countries work on bribery. So you're going over there, you don't know nothing, but it's like everyone else is doing it. Okay, the Chinese are going over there with mad bread. And also something else. The Chinese are buying up everything in San Francisco. They're buying up everything in Seattle, Washington. They're buying up everything in Vancouver. They're going crazy because they're coming over with suitcases of cash. But more importantly, they're coming over with business skills. They got a plan, world domination. And they're going to dominate through capitalism. ASM, the amazing selling machine. But here's my thing. If I don't take the course, I didn't even know what the course was. I have no comment, good or bad, because here's another problem with the internet. You have people who have a feeling, they turn into an opinion that they drop as if it's facts. I can't even tell you if it's a good course or bad course because I haven't taken it. And that's just my position on it, because I've had so many people actually, here's a funny joke. They were saying, Glennon's got an eBay course that tells you immediately this person has not listened to this channel. So, I don't put that stuff out there. You got to do your own research on that. Renee Alpha, show me the money for real, Manny. What money you want to see? Malone 76, the Chinese got a US dollar printing machine, dollars all day. I mean, pretty much. And that is the thing. They're coming in with capital. They're coming with connections. They're coming with banking. So you go over there with the whole nation of ethnic pride to do something based upon, and that's something else I do not do. I am a business person. I don't care if you're black. I don't care if you're white. I don't care if you're Asian. None of that stuff. If I have something that can make your life better, provide a service, and you pay me money, it's all good. And I have people who talk crap about that. It's like, well, then you should be down for the people. I have been down for the people for so long to the point I almost financially hurt myself, because here's the lesson. You cannot help someone who doesn't want to be helped, and you cannot help someone who doesn't care about the problem as much as you do. Been through that, not going through it again. Okay, Renee. I'm looking at the Northwest Passage for future transport. I wonder how much Russians is going to change. I mean, the world is getting smaller. And, once again, I'll tell you a story about me when I was not feeling good about myself. I was thinking about leaving Georgia. I had an internet business. I had suffered some personal losses. And I was just like, I took some punches, right? I was getting beat up. It was all kinds of stuff. Lost like 30 pounds, got sick. And I'm just like, I'm going to leave Georgia. And then one day I woke up and I said, are you a winner or are you a loser? because you're not trying to fix anything. You're trying to run away from your problems. So I said, you know what? I'm a winner. So I kept my ass here and I became more successful. And typically when someone wants to run to another country, it's part romance and fantasy. And usually they're trying to escape something, because why would I leave America? You know, going back to Mr. Hotep that I blocked, I'm making bread here. I'm building stuff. Why am I going to? That makes no sense to stop making bread to go somewhere and explore the possibility of making bread. Like, I don't want this 2 million I know I'm going to make here. Let me go over here and hope to make some money. That is just dumb as fuck. But once again, when people get into this ethnic pride stuff, it clouds objectivity. They start thinking weird stuff, because here's the thing. Everybody cares about themselves. And this community building thing, to me, is a facade, because you got people who can't even greet each other in the street properly. But we're going to put money together and build these billion-dollar businesses. It's not happening. I don't see it. I just don't. Let's see. Roscoe, you said fake it till you make it is a falsehood. How come? You don't get any real skills faking it. You're wasting time. You might as well just go ahead and roll your sleeves up and do the hard work. Everything that's on Hustlers Kung Fu Lifeskills.com except for the new stuff. Hustlers, Hustle Camp, Uncivil Profits, and Fat Cat Secrets. You can't get that, but you can get everything else. Just go below the video. Well, actually, did I? Yeah, let's see. Hold on a second. I can actually tell you where to go, because I didn't set this up properly. Just email Patty. Do I even have her on here? I'll put it up here at some point. But essentially, just email Patty, or you know what? This is what you do. Go to the front of the channel, hit that donation button, make a $150 payment, then email Patty, P-A-T-T-I, at bschoolforhustlers.com, and she will add you to the course of your choice. Let's see. And those who emphasize black business, good business is big business. It's good business. I know, Mika, I know. But you got some folks who stuck on that because it sounds good. Sup, Glendon? I've been listening to you for a few days now. And I'm going to try to extend my knowledge. Would it be wise to start with marketing and sales as a starting point to level my knowledge? Yes. Sales, definitely. Maloney is 76. If you can't make money in your backyard, you won't make money anywhere else. That's gold, man. I like that. Fuki Ikio. Oh, geez. I don't know what you're talking about. T King, you scare me. You say a lot of things I used to say. Why'd you stop saying it? Google. Okay, I will expand my business there. Like, if you set up, you know people, fine. I don't know anyone in Africa. I'm not going to go there because, hey, it's like, hey, everyone else is doing it. You don't know what these Chinese people are rolling in there with. And like everyone else in the world, you know why they're going to Africa? Because there's no regulation. And what happens when there's no regulation? Pollution, grift, bribery, all kinds of bad shit. So yeah, you please, hey, I wish you much success. But one of the things I've learned, and I made this mistake before, many people have these visions of me getting off my path. My path was I wanted to write a book. I always wanted to be an author. And everything that I'm doing came because I stuck to my path. I didn't go do this other thing. Like, I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I want to write this book. And writers typically don't make a lot of money. Okay, how can I do this thing? Because I got to do it. It's in me. I got to get it out. So I set a goal of 50,000. And then I was going to hustle on the side. That was my plan because I wanted to write. And I'm going to tell you something else too. YouTube. If you've been around for a while, you know, earlier in this year, my channel was sucking ass. I wasn't getting any subscribers. I wasn't getting any views. And there's these two paths to YouTube. There's what they want you to do, and there's what I do to make money. And I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? Because if I play it YouTube's way, I'm not going to make money. I'll have a channel that looks good, lots of subscribers, lots of views, but You got people with 1 million, 2 million views a month who make anywhere from 1,500 to 4,000, which ain't bad, but I've made more money than that in one day doing what I do. So that makes no sense. And I was like, you know what? This is what we're going to do. We're going to go back to the G-verse. We're going to start being rough again. We're going to be who we are. We're going to put this information out. We're going to put these videos out. We're going to use paid traffic. And what happened? The channel fucking exploded. So once again, do what you need to do. If going to Africa is in your heart and you got to do it, and that thing, and you know you're going to do it, go. But don't be trying to drag me into it because we black. That shit gets on my fucking nerves. Everybody that goes to Africa is not going to be successful because they don't know land. It just drives me crazy because it's like, oh, let's all go to Africa. Why? You know, I don't have it, but I got an American passport. I'm an American. I'm going to act like an American. I'm a capitalist. I'm going to act like a capitalist because that's mostly romance. And if the Chinese are there like I think they are, you ain't going to get in for the Lolo. And then I got a friend who's Nigerian who goes back to Africa offering to visit, but he has his business here. He has not 1 degree, but 2 degrees, but he has his business here. And I should ask him, hey, how come you're not starting the business in Africa? Matter of fact, let me do that right now. I'm not going to show him. Let's see. I'm going to hit him up. Let's see. Hopefully, you know, if he's out, hold on a second. Let's see. Question. See, that's what I'm saying. I got people around the world. I can do this. Hold on a second. I'll be back. What's up, my dude? I do. Hold on. That's looking all crazy. Like it had bad texting. What is up? Why do you not move your business operations to Africa? Just curious. See, I don't talk to Americans about other countries. I actually talk to the people who know about those countries. All right, so I'm gonna leave that open and see if he pops up in here. I got people I can reach out if I want to know what's going on in Israel. I got someone I can talk to. If I want to know what's going on in London, Turkey, I can talk to. If I want to know what's going on in Russia, I can reach out and talk to someone. I do not follow this whole notion of I feel this way. Let's see. Get back. Go back. What's up, Lamode? Fuckery happens, no regulations. People in our context. I stopped because I'm allergic to lazy people and BS. Hey, it can get on you. Do you think the U.S. will eventually stop Chinese leaders like they did Gaddafi? No. Chinese is the manufacturing basket of the world right now. They got too much money and power. It ain't going to happen. But they also need us. We need them. They need us. So it's going to be one of those kind of relationships. Fui Akio, all I want to know is how to increase your credit limit to 100K from the other video. That's why I'm here. Well, Fui, I can't answer that question in this stream, but what you can do is go back, watch that video, or you can join Hustle Camp. The link's below because we're going to get deep. Because I will show you. Am I in there? Yeah. Okay. Hold on a second. Because what I'm doing is a little bit of content every day as I build out Hustle Camp, because I'm going to give you, I'm not going to show you because you didn't pay for it, but this is what's in here today. Now, stage 1 business credit prep. This is going to take 30 days or 60 days, depending on how fast you move. Stage 2, these two things are going to take 30 to 60 days. That's why I kind of added the Fat Cat Secrets to Hustle Camp, because it's going to take time. There's some certain things that you have to do to set the foundation. It's not overnight. You could probably do it within 90 days to 6 months, which is very fast for credit repair. You don't have to wait 4, 5, 6, 7 years, but there's certain things you have to do, certain steps you have to take. So that's where I'm doing that. And to get into the details and stuff, like, hey, you can watch other videos, check it out. Let's see, did he get back to me? Haha, I have family here that I take care of. Mom, sisters, brothers for 1 more year. Plus, I don't have a fully automated process. Once the water plant is fully operational, I'll be back and forth between Kenya and the US. All right, good deal. So he is African and he is here. I forgot he is working on the water plant. So he is doing stuff major there. Oh, let me come out of there. See, I can do that. Like, seriously, it took 30 seconds. If I wanted, talk to someone in Israel, I don't know what the time difference is. I could do that. And that's what happened from this YouTube channel. Let's see. G Ranks, Glenda, you're going to have business ideals in Hustle Camp. Oh, G Ranks, as we build forward, because here's the whole thing. This is what I'm doing. I had to go through a certain process and I didn't understand it. And it was somewhat salty as I went through this process, but I had to go through it because it made me a better person. It made me a better business person. I am taking you through these steps in Hustle Camp. So when we get to the point where, first of all, we get that budget stuff down, we work on the credit, then we start increasing the income. I don't know if you were here when I said, hopefully this goes through. I'm gonna have this girl who moved to Colorado and started a grow house. She got a wonderful story, so we can get her on. And I'm gonna start looking for interesting, real people, not internet personalities, because I'm gonna be straight up. I know a lot of stuff I don't talk about. I could be the 911, what, the channel 13 of blowing up internet marketers, because I know their backstories. I know how to do research. You do $1 million lunch, but you living in a trailer, your mama living in a trailer. That don't make no sense. So I'm going to go out and find real business people out here that I can verify and bring them to you. So it's going to be crazy. Tiger Shark Studios. Yes, the Chinese are there and the Africans are in China. Justin Williams, I meant maybe tough to recommend one of your business. Your truck driver, I'll be straight up with you. I have nothing for truck drivers. I've never been a truck driver. I kind of know the business. I help someone get the authority, but all the other stuff. And T King, I'm Nigerian too. I have businesses here and also in Nigeria. T King, since you're Nigerian, are you going to move to Africa and leave the United States? Or are you going to keep both your businesses? For the people here, because since you're a Nigerian, you can give better answer than someone who said, move to Africa. Let's see. Let's see. Gaffed on both sides. I'm not moving to Florida either. T King, we always best to support your local business with foreign business. Smartest way to do it for foreigners. I'm sure that's what he would tell you. Forgot all the folks asking African questions. Carlton, what's up? Eric William, let me just say, too many Koreans and Haitians who are like, I am here to make money. Why would I go back home and start over? I'm just be real with you. If you can't make money here, the chances you making money anywhere else in the world are pretty fucking slim. It is easier here than any other place in the world. And I'm talking about 6 figures, $1 million. Yeah, you can go open up a taco cart somewhere and make some money, but livable money, And a lot of places you go, you depending upon your visa, you can't work. There's a whole bunch of things. Go to these expat blogs and see what these folks go through when they move to another country. It's too hot. You funny. Steve Wilson, there are Chinese in Africa buying up resources over there all day long. El Argentine, Chinese and Jamaica buying up all kinds of shit. And Chinese are indigenous to Jamaica, man. They've been there a long time. Miss Monique, is B School and the camp the same program? No. Hustle Camp is preparatory school for B School. And I didn't tell everybody that, but since you asked, everybody that is in Hustle Camp is going to get B School when I open it up. I am going to make sure you get the right information. It's like, I'm going to give you Algebra 1 before I give you Algebra 2, then the calculus. I'm not going to give you calculus and have you like, what the hell? So, yeah. Henry Torres, Hustle Camp is $1,100 for now. Jonathan, Chinese will be doing business when no one is looking. Chinese are very industrious, man. I actually have someone, a friend who lived there for 3 years and just came back last year. There's a lot of stuff going on over there. Let's see. Purpose Pit. Are you in hustle camp? Because actually, that's part of stage one. Let's see. Everyone needs hustle camp. Appreciate you, Lamode. The Hectric. Here's the thing: Chinese have been in Africa for decades. You're 100% correct. Funny you ask. I work remote for my employer in Princeton, New Jersey, but I'm moving back to Nigeria in November and save on rent here in the US. Can pay for a fancy 3-bedroom for 1 year versus my 2K apartment here. Now, see, he knows the lay of the land. He got people there. Now, I got another question for you, T King, since you're here. What do you think of an American who goes to Africa, got a little money, got say 100,000, but doesn't know anybody? What's going to happen to that person? Purpose, want to start a YouTube channel, look like a teenager, but I'm almost 30. How do I use this to my advantage and still get taken seriously? Join Hustle Camp. Eric Whips, no snitching, but I know 2 big name travel bloggers went to Vietnam with last $500, told it was a mastermind. Those hustle porn Instagram videos got y'all. Yeah, buddy. Do you use Instagram to grow your business? And if you don't, why? I use Instagram for fun. Okay, what's that term? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I am learning Instagram. Matter of fact, I can actually show you my gram. I'm just having fun because one, there's so many people who are putting up stuff like I'll show you. This is my life. I'm just having fun with it. I'm not really stressed out. I try to post a few times a week. I'm not using Instagram to drive traffic because right now I have 849 followers. I mean, I need to be at 10, 15, 20, 30,000 invested followers to really do anything. And I just don't have that. I'll have that in the future. I'm just building it slowly. And here's another business lesson. If you got something that is making you money and getting you traffic, do not stop doing that to do something you don't know how to do. Purpose pitch: should Americans learn Mandarin? I think learning a foreign language is beneficial for anybody, no matter what it is. Timmy P, I was just telling my fam about that. Atlanta, great place to start a business or find a job. Now, I mean, if you can't make it in the United States, you trying to go to some other country and make it, it could be real interesting. Going back to what Erica said about people moving there, like when you're an American, you go to another country, people are very, very interested in you. They're very curious about you. So, or you can move there. I talked about it in a blog in a video years ago. If you graduate college and you don't know what you want to do, move to another country and teach English. The experience would be amazing for you, and this is for young people like you, 50 years old, 2 kids, or that's probably not gonna work. It's just not. But the whole thing is, for me, I will speak on a little forcefully on some issues because one of the things is, and this is a marketing lesson. If you notice, I've been repeating a lot of the same stuff over and over again. It used to be that you had to have data points with a customer of 7 times for a sale would happen. It is 15 to 30 now. And there will be someone who will come along and watch this video after watching 10 or 20 or 30, and then they'll make a purchase. So when some of you want to kind of like go off on a tangent and talk about something that the video is not about, I will go to a point, but I'm not going to get too far off because what I'll do is destroy the continuity of the marketing. So when you market, your message must be consistent and often. You have to do that to win today. And then you've got to do things to get yourself out there that other people aren't doing. Because going back to the Instagram thing, I got an Instagram account, but it's not built up. I haven't really invested in building into it, but I have a YouTube channel that is built up. So why would I go over to Instagram to do that when I have proven I can make money over here? That's one of the things. I don't agree with this be everywhere, do everything thing. When they remember when Meerkat came out and everybody was over there. I didn't go to Meerkat. I did a lot of what's the other one from Twitter? Periscope. I did a few of those. I was like, this ain't gonna last. I didn't do that. And there were some people who got on early and then they learned Periscope and then they taught how to use Periscope. That's a hustle. That's not a sustainable business. Hustle camp, financial education, business development. I can do this for decades. So why am I going to leave something that has a roadmap that I can just make better and better and better and then keep building it and make money for years? I'm going to tell you another little trick with YouTube that a lot of these marketers don't know about because they can't do YouTube. Purpose Pit. I can't afford Hustle Camp. What's a Pinless Priscilla alternative? I'm going to say for you, 30 days to 2,500. What you do right now for 150 bucks, you can get that. So that's going to, I think it's like 400 bucks. So you save some bread. What you do is go to, because you know what, hold on. Let me fix this real quick because I will be back. Because the thing is, I'm going to tell people, well, I can actually do this. Since we have a live stream, and I'm kind of like that dude. Hold on a second. What I'm going to do is give you the link. I'm going to put it in the comments. And then later on, I'll come back and fix the description. All right, here's the link. Here's the deal. And I'm going to put everything in there. Send $150 to that link, right? Then I'm going to go here and go there. That's where you can get the courses. Hustle Camp, Fat Cat Secrets, Uncivil Profits. You can't get that for the 150, but you can get everything else. And then email, which, you know, because once we get the payment email, actually, yeah, when you make the payment, you can actually pick, you know, put in the comments what course you want. And then Patty tomorrow, since she's off, will hook you up. I'll go ahead and fix the description later because I'm already in here. And for those of you who want to email Patty, since, hold on, I'm going to have to totally rearrange this thing. I need a bigger desk. See, the thing is, I don't really know where I'm going to be working because I'm at home, as you can see, and I'm not in the office. And that's something else too. Hold on, let me put this in here. .com. That is really a good question, and I'm going to answer it. Let's see. Hold on. Sure thing, Purpose Pit. I agree. I'm well connected in Ghana, Nigeria, and Ethiopia, so my money will work in expanding my business and living there. You won't know till you go if you've never been. Thanks for the links, Big G. Well, the thing is, once again, I'm gonna kind of tell you the plan here. Tomorrow, I'm gonna do how to retire early stream, and I'm gonna get into a little bit of that. 1999, I was homeless. So after from 19, you know, during the period of 2000 to 2011, I got to retire. You know, well, hold on, I said correctly. I worked from 2000 to 2010-ish, 11, and I was retired 2011, 2012, and 2013. Now, what retired means? I was making anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 a day and not doing anything for passive income. I experienced retirement before I was 50. I could come and go as I please. I always had money. I always had active income. And I got bored, so I started writing erotica. I am not the person to sit down and do nothing. So I know what retirement looks like, and then I define my own retirement. So I'm working on, quote, my second fortune. And I'm going to do that through a media company. I'm going to do that through creating intellectual property. I'm going to do that through writing more books and creating more videos. So my path to make money is already set. So why am I going to leave this? I mean, I'll just tell you, making money from A to Z with self-storage unit auctions. I sold 15,000 copies between $59.99 and $99.99. I did 1.5 billion. I really wish 1.5 million in sales on that one book. Why am I going to Africa? I don't see it. It makes no sense. And I tell you that not to brag or boast, but if I can make that kind of bread from my basement, I was working from home. I had a VA. Now I have employees. I have an office. I have a studio. Probably going to have a warehouse real soon. And that ain't all of the money. Then there was courses and other stuff when I came out of retirement. So why am I going to leave here to go do that? That makes no sense because everybody's like, hey, you need to go to Africa. Why? I'm already making bread. I already make more money than I need every month. I save 80% of what I make. Why am I going to Africa? That makes no sense. It's just, and I come vigorously because I'm going to keep getting people. And as people watch the videos and get to understand me and where I've been and my experience, it'll make more sense. Instagram is pretty good. I just haven't built it up. All right. Tamika Stafford. What's the most challenging thing in business? To stay consistent. Business is not super complicated. People are complicated, stupid human tricks. So the big thing with business is staying consistent. Case in point, I'm doing these streams. Only thing I'm selling is Hustle Camp or older courses. I am not adding anything new. Keep it simple, be consistent, and pound it out, and you'll make money. But here's the thing, it can be boring. It's like, I'm doing this. So all of a sudden you want to get excited and move over here to this shiny thing. Then you mess up your whole process. So that's probably the hardest thing about business, being consistent. You need to stop, Dill Pickle. Just stop it. Just stop it. You know, and it's like, I'm not opposed to Africa. You know, it's a wonderful opportunity for somebody, just not me. I have dated African women. I know what's in Africa, and I listen to the indigenous people because, I mean, the girl from Cameroon, we used to talk about this all the time. And I will say something that was cool because I would go to her place and then we would watch all these African shows. And it was just like, wow, there ain't nothing but black folks. This is like really cool, over and over, and all of these soap operas and stuff. So it was funny. Let's see. What kind of hustles can you do on the side while truck driving? You and G Ranks are kind of in the same place, Henry Torres. There's some things I would have to get to know you because number one, driving the truck is rough. T King, don't go unless you just want to go to have fun, but you must know someone you trust and is Nigerian. If I had 100K, I would make millions in Nigerian, but American would lose money. Pretty much. I agree with you. I actually said that. I'm not going there. Roscoe, true. If you get bored, do something for fun, but don't switch businesses because you got bored. Pretty much. Jonathan Mitchell, working with government is using the privates to develop UK. Okay. And that's the whole thing. And I just kind of went with the whole, there's so many people on Instagram, they're on Facebook, they're on YouTube. And one of the things you can see with me, if you watch the videos, you see right now I'm in my basement, which used to be an office. You'll see me in one of my studios, and you'll see me in my other office. You'll see me in my car. You can actually see how I live because this used to be the office. I will have to get in here because back there was where all the other desks and stuff were. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I have no clue what I'm going to do with this. Probably do the podcast down here because the acoustics are very good. So I'll probably do that. But I mean, I've got all this stuff in the office, and what's going to happen as we add more people, I got an ads up to hire more people. They're going to be in the office, and then we're probably going to get this warehouse. So I have no clue. And when I get the warehouse, I'll show you. Let's see. Richard Mom, what's up, Glendon? I need some more Craigslist stories like back in the day. I haven't had time to really set that channel up. There's still some good ones here. T King, people should stop this go to Africa question. It's just stupid. Why ask another man to go to another country? This is part of my allergies. Ridiculous questions. I could almost hear that Nigerian accent right there. This is stupid. Why? What would you do that? I got Bitcoin, but I'm not really going crazy about that. James Montes, do you still write erotica? No, I don't have time. Okay, cool. You're off the road. You're local now. There's a lot of stuff. I would suggest resell. If you ride it and you know what you're doing, you can make a lot of money. My best month was 10K. No ads or nothing, but Amazon is very different now. Tiger Shark Studios. I can say this because my wife is not around, but making money from selling assets and products online is as good as sex. The thrill is when someone you don't know sees value in your work. Awesome. Oh, that's funny. That is really funny. Okay, so I should let you know there's going to be a stream probably in the morning because I'm going to do that in the morning. I got a busy day. I got some other stuff to do, and it will be about how to retire early because there's a way you can do it. And part of my journey is figuring some stuff out because that's another thing with Hustle Camp. Because here's the thing, 401k was not designed to be your retirement plan. It was designed to be one of three legs: 401k, pension, and Social Security. A lot of people don't know that, and I'm gonna get into that tomorrow because essentially what I learned in my retirement, and I should be real blunt about this. It was most money I ever made while not actually doing anything. And for a period of time, it was somewhat of a mind fuck. I'm like, I just left working 10, 12 hours a day, and I've never made this kind of bread. It was just like, question. It's like, this is weird. This is strange. And then I figured some stuff out. It's about value. So if you have the right information and you have a plan, you could literally not hustler porn stuff, retire in 10 to 15 years. It can be done. And why do I know? Because I did it. I mean, I could retire tomorrow, but I'm like 50 years old. What am I going to do? Just sit around and do nothing? That makes no sense. I don't have a lot of crazy hobbies like race car driving. And honestly, 4 or 5 trips a year, I'm good. I don't need to be out of town every weekend. I think nice hotels are fun. I like nice hotels. Matter of fact, I had to go do some business, and I think I can get this tub. It was in the Hilton. It's actually on my Instagram. I ain't gonna lie. I had fun in this. This sucker, it had a jacuzzi. Let's see, can we? I have to look at the second window because the main window has a delay. This bad boy was banging. Let's see, we got too many lights going on. And there it is. Jacuzzi. And I was like, I'm probably gonna go back to that hotel. It's a Hilton hotel because that tub was nice. The bed was comfortable. Every now and then it's nice to get out, but I don't have this need to be in the streets all the time. I just don't. And I think that's something else too that comes from demographics. And if you're a millennial and you're watching all this hustler porn, you may feel that life is passing you by if you're home on a Friday night. I have no such emotions. I just don't care. Let's see. I'm about to start selling cars. 434 threads made 2K selling on Craigslist this weekend by being consistent and using the hustle camp mentality. Oh, you can make 10 G's a month on Craigslist if you hustle hard enough. But here's the thing. It's very hard. It's hard, but it's there. Richard Munn, man, your Craigslist stories used to have me dying laughing. Those were the stories. One of the things with the change of the channel, I can't do those stories here, but I'm trying to figure out where I can place them because what's going to happen for the next 30, 40, 50 videos, I don't know yet, is all about hustle camp, business development, and leaving a legacy for your kids. So that's all the content's going to be geared toward that. And I can't start telling the big booty Betty story on this channel because what'll happen, and I've done this before, and for those of you who want to do a YouTube channel, you want to keep your content consistent. I've learned that lesson the hard way. So I will, once I get that out, once I get it straightened out, I will have stories somewhere. Dan, just go ahead and hit that email list below. Glenn, I get a kick out of changing my accent when I meet fellow Nigerians and they can't tell I'm Nigerian, so they start speaking their language, thinking I don't know what they're saying. Makes my day. Oh, you one of those Nigerians. You don't look Nigerian. Oh, that's even better. Henry Torres is having many hustles bad. No, I am doing 4 hustles, but my time is all taken up. Should I cut back and concentrate on one? Which hustle makes the most money? G rank sourcing products is very hard. Let's see. Would you consider the majority of Tyler? All right, Edward Lewis. Ty Lopez is a genius. I'm gonna break it down for you. Ty Lopez had those millions of dollars before he started spending on Craigslist ads. I'm not Craigslist ads, YouTube ads. Think about that. Yeah, 10 million, he had millions. People are like, yeah, Ty Lopez, he spent all that millions of dollars. Where did he get the bread? I was sitting there like, everybody just has $10 million laying around to spend on YouTube. No, good conversation today with a client. You only have to make $320,000 to be in the top 1% of the world. You get to $500,000, you're in the top 0.5%. You make $2 million a year, you're in a fraction. So it's Todd was rolling. Miss Malik, wow, you're looking good for 50. That should be your pitch. I'm 50, but I look 38 because of how I live and make money. I think part of it is I don't really do stuff that stresses me. I get stressed in business, but it's a good stress. I appreciate that. Sure thing, Douglas. Andrew Telly, retiring early isn't to stop working. It's to stop doing the shit work you have to do now so you can do fulfilling work you always meant to be. And with that, Andrew, that happened in 2009 when I wrote my first book. It was one of the most fulfilling things I've ever did in my life. And once again, that's my path. What is your path? You got to explore that, man. And that's one of the things that gets people in trouble is they're looking for someone else's blueprint versus sitting down and drawing up their own. Dan Pickle. Yeah, because everybody thinks that 1% you got to be billionaire status. No, if you made $10 million a year, you're in the top percentage point of 0.5%. Billionaires are a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. There's only like 2,045 of them in the world of 7.5 billion people. So, okay. And I'm gonna just, also on that 300K, this is one of the things. There's a lot of these cats who are doing this hustler porn. They do about two some to 300K, and you see how they flex. You're doing 300K, you want to buy a Lambo? Easy. You're doing 300K, you want to rent a nice condo? Easy. Easy. Have you noticed a lot of them look like bums? They don't have any decor. They don't really dress up. They may have a Rolex, but wearing a Walmart shirt and stuff like that. The real rich people do not fuck with these people. I'm just saying, because there's a certain outfit that wealthy people wear. They don't usually wear brands. They usually wear tailored clothes, all kinds of stuff that when you hang around wealthy people, you see it. It's understated elegance. That's the only way I can classify it. You're going to have to sell a lot of cakes, Joshua Hill. Okay, I'm getting ready to bounce. It is late, and actually, I think I want to say thanks to y'all. Y'all energized me because it was a long day. So if you like the content of this channel, and you should, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and also be sure to subscribe to the email list. I give all kinds of advanced notification there. That's where the special deals are. That's how you can hear about the streams. Typically, I had tested notifying people, a day before the stream. That didn't work that well. The best thing works, and I probably will move it up where I'll probably start sending the email out maybe 30 minutes before to give people more time. Miss Monique, now that you shared your age, we have to be real. Because experience in addition to hard work and opportunity. Experience is priceless. Oh yeah. So I will talk to you guys tomorrow. The stream will probably be around 8:30ish, 9 a.m. So with that, good night. Happy hustling.